everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading today. We're going to be looking at love. What is going on with love for you in October? Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that support. Every single like, comment and subscribe, it really does help the channel grow. I am just sort of letting everybody know that next week there will not actually be any weekly readings. I will try to do, an extra all signs or whatever, but I am sort of needing to take some time to myself and my family. It is school holidays here in Australia, so, making sure I have enough time, for life, as well as, the things I need to do for my own self. Okay, so I hope that everybody understands. But this week I am using, we have the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, and I'm using the Jelly Bean Lenormand. All right, so I'm going to start off today with Libra, working through anyone that does watch the channel. Sometimes I do like to start off with Libra just because of my own energy placements. Sometimes I need to sort of switch it up, so I am doing that today. Okay, but as always, timestamps will be in the description box. All right. So starting off with Libra. Okay, Libra, what is going on for Libra in October with love? Romantic love for Libra in October, please. Okay, so it's interesting energy here for you. Firstly, we have the cassette coming through. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So for a lot of you, this has got to do with that outdated thinking, the conditioning that you have grown to accept things a certain way in love, and really needing to, modernize the way you're thinking about things, but grow, mature the way you're thinking about things, and come up with a new way of looking at love and certain things within love, especially here with the hammer energy as well. So sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So there is this need for you, Libra, to smash the old ways of thinking and rebuild new ways of thinking about love. We'll clarify and sort of see if we can get a little bit more specific about what exactly we're needing to change here. Okay, Libra. What's going on for Libra with romantic love in October? Romantic love for Libra in October. That same card. It's flipped out twice for you now, so I'm definitely taking that. Okay, Libra. Okay, so that card that flipped out twice here, we have the clover. It did flip out as I was shuffling the first time, and I put it back, but then it's flipped out a second time, the exact same card. So the clover there, it is talking about, positive fortune, good fortune around you, good luck on your side when it comes to, these things that you do need to change about I feel like for a lot of you, it's the way you're thinking about love, the way that you're approaching problems in your love life, or with a specific person in your love life, taking a chance, taking a risk to, choose a new path. Choose a new way of doing things. We have the pathways card, the crossroads there. So it's really about taking a chance on trying things in new ways, trying to take a different path. If you've walked down a certain path, with this person or in love in general, multiple times, and it's not taking you to where you want to go, it's time to find a new path to follow here, especially when it comes to arguments and things like that. We have the whip here as well. So for a lot of you, this is specific to arguments. Okay, I am picking up strongly on arguments, but the whip does talk a lot about self-punishment, the way that you are conflicted within your own self, approaching things. But for a lot of you, this is the way that you're fighting, the way that you're arguing, the way that you're dealing with tensions and dramas when they're arising in your love life. It's time to smash out that old, outdated way of thinking and trying things in new ways, taking a chance on trying a different path here, rebuilding, that connection in a stronger way, on a different format, on a different pathway, or making different choices to what you would normally make there. Okay, Libra, so that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. But moving on over to our Scorpios. Scorpio, what is going on for Scorpio in love during October? Romantic love for Scorpio in October. Romantic love for Scorpio in October, please. Ooh. Firstly, we have separation coming through here, Scorpio. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning and unsure of the future. So I feel like that's very current kind of energy, that you're not actually with the person that you either want to be with or will be with. That a lot of you, Scorpio, may be very single at the moment, and yearning for something to fill that energy for you here. For a lot of you, this is a specific person. We do have passion coming through as well. So insane chemistry, liking each other equally and having fun. So for a lot of you, I feel like you've been separated from, maybe even just people in general. For a lot of you, that you've kind of been keeping yourself separate when it comes to matters of the heart, even just physically. The passion card is a very physical energy. For some of you, there is a specific person here that, there has just been a bit of a divide. Even if you're with this person, there has just been a little bit of a divide between you and this person, I feel, emotionally. And the way to get that back is through the passion, through the physical stuff. Okay, definitely the physical chemistry is what's really shining strong for you here, if you're wanting to come out of separation or end that singledom. Okay, it's really exploring the physical passion stuff, and finding what it is that you're feeling passionate towards when it comes to love. A lot of you, there is somebody already here in your energy, though. I'm kind of picking up that for some of you, it's just that you haven't met this person yet. But I do feel as though October may be the month that you finally meet this person, and it all sort of starts off with that physical passion. Okay, Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio with romantic love in October? It's time to sort of get back into the dating scene, Scorpio singles. Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio with love in October? I nearly said November then, so it might be a little bit longer for some of you. I can definitely see why you have been, I'm picking up this separation energy very strongly here for you during October. Firstly, we have the clouds. So you've been kind of overthinking things a little bit, Scorpio. You've been sort of stuck up in your head and trying to be very logical and rational about the way that you're approaching love. You may have been really overthinking things to the point of sort of anxiety here, which is sort of holding you away from, because when I did say it's time to dip your toes back into, the dating pool for some of you there, this is kind of the opposite. The clouds is very logical, rational. The idea of the dating pool, it's kind of emotional. So that's water energy. So we do sort of see you're kind of up here where, you're needing to really think about coming into that emotional zone if you are wanting to look at dating. We do see the bear energy as well. So you really are, focusing on yourself, keeping your, trying to have a lot of, that's where that rational, logical thinking is coming through as well. You're trying to, just stand strong and tall and be powerful in your own right here. But, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, just standing strong and tall and firm, just in general. Having strong boundaries between yourself and others. I am picking up this energy that for a lot of you here, the reason you're in that separation is because the bear is quite an interesting energy, because what happens is when that bear has these lovely, boundaries are good Boundaries are a good thing, okay? But when you have your boundaries up, and instead of just having boundaries around yourself, you actually build this giant fortress of boundaries around yourself, the bear actually, it starts to get a little bit defensive when people get too close. And that's when you see the bears rear up and, rip people's faces off. So rather than being defensive, it's one thing to stand tall and strong and maintain those boundaries, honest, fair, lovely. But if you're actually not creating a space for, healthy space to, allow people in, when you've got, even, as long as they're not, crossing those boundaries, but you're still allowing them in, whereas you seem to have this boundary around you that is like a fortress, and it's not letting anything in, even the good stuff, okay? So that's kind of what I'm picking up there with that bear energy. We do see the anchor as well here. So for a lot of you, you are sort of just very sort of, it's kind of interesting because it's very sort of stable, reliable energy with the anchor here, but it also holds you back and holds you down a little bit. It's a little bit of stuck energy, not going to lie, Scorpio. So some of you, you are just a little bit stuck in that mama bear mode on being overprotective of yourself. So some of you do need to sort of start thinking about lowering those defenses a little bit. If you do want love and romance in your life, get out of your head and get into your emotions a little bit more here. Allow people in a little bit more, so that you can sort of, yes, that anchor keeps us very safe and steady, when there is any storms, but you don't have the anchor down all the time. Okay, when we've got calm seas, it's okay to lift up that anchor and keep on sailing. You're kind of holding yourself back a little bit here, Scorpio, from moving into love. So maybe that's why I was picking up on that November energy, because maybe this is just something that during the month of October, you are just still sort of working through some stuff and separating yourself from the idea of love. There may definitely, with that passion card, there may definitely be some physical stuff happening for you, but you're kind of very wary of letting emotions get too close to this to your boundary walls there. So just be aware of that, and if that's something you want to work on, pardon me, it's up to you to change that timeline. Okay, but for a lot of you, October, there may not be much happening in the arena of romance, love, just because, you're not ready for the emotional component of all that yet. So take your time, as you need. But, you're more than welcome to check out your other placements as well and see what they bring to light for you as well, Scorpio. Okay, but we'll move on to our Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. What's happening for Sagittarius in October with romantic love? Romantic love for Sagittarius in October. Okay, getting two kind of opposing energies here. First energy I have is the heartbroken energy, Sagittarius. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. The second card I have is the wedding rings card. Okay, that one's actually union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promises. So as you can see, very opposing energies there. I just want to clarify those two energies, please. Why am I seeing... Firstly, interesting. So when I've asked that, as I was asking that, one flew out. We have the scythe here, and that is actually the answer. That's why it's flown on out there, because the scythe is what they use to, cut the wheat in the fields, so that they can take the wheat, to the flour mill, turn it into flour, make bread, whatever. So the scythe holds a lot of energy in both sides of that. So it's the cutting, it's the breaking free from one form, so that you can move on and move into different forms. Okay, so it's like it's harvest, it's reaping, but it's also harvest. So it's like reaping what you've sown so that you can turn that into harvest, so you can transform that into new things. So it does talk about unexpected changes, something happening very quickly, unexpectedly, that brings about this sudden change for you. So, for what I'm kind of seeing here, I'm seeing two possibilities for a lot of you, because I am hearing the word divorce. Okay, so for some of you, there may be something suddenly unexpectedly happening that is leading to some sort of divorce type energy, that strong wedding ring union. It's going kind of both ways, is the messages I'm getting. That for some of you, that are in strong unions, there may be something happening very suddenly that is, leading to this heartbroken energy. But for others of you, it's the opposite, okay? This heartbroken energy where you have been deeply hurt, separated, feeling lost and grieving something in the past. Something comes through, shakes that up, and leads you to this union, this strong union and connection. I do want to say that, I know that the divorce message is a little bit rough. That is only a very, very small portion of you, okay? So if you don't want to take that, that is fine. Check your other placements, and if that's not for you, it's not for you. That's perfectly fine. Majority of you, it's this heartbroken energy, being cut out, turning you into, harvesting, transforming into union. Clarify this energy for Sagittarius, please. Romantic love for Sagittarius in October. Giving me a little bit more information about that divorce too, guys. If that is you, and you've already been thinking about that. So if that is you, you kind of know that that's you, because you've already been thinking a lot about this. You've actually been to the point of overthinking things because of financial worries. You're concerned about financial worries here. We have the clouds there. That was the fish as well, that I do see here. So the clouds is your thoughts, the way that you're very logically, rationally trying to think through every scenario here, especially the financial ramifications of a divorce. Okay, we do see that leading to a long-term positive effects for you, long-term changes that are, very opening up to your emotional intimacy, and making, choices out of positive kindness for yourself, and morality kind of choices. It's a very positive energy with that lily there. It is, that long term, this is the happiest for you, the happiest decision for you, not going to lie. For those of you where we're looking at that opposite, the heartbroken going into the union, you've been overthinking that. You've been sort of stuck up in your thoughts, and overthinking the heartbreak energy. Okay, you have been spending a bit of time grieving something, mourning something, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a specific person that you've been grieving, that you've been mourning. It could be, other things that have been going on in your life, especially money related issues, of course, with that fish there. But for others of you, I kind of feel like you've just been overthinking love, and overthinking, every time, it feels like a cycle kind of thing, that every time I've got love, it just hurts, and it ends up sad and separated. And so you're kind of grieving the idea of love in general here. But we do see something happening very quickly, very suddenly, in October for you, that is sort of changing that for you, and giving you that hope. Once again, I feel here, Sagittarius, that there's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm going to get back into that dating pool, and see if I can meet a couple of those fishies. And guess what? Here's that long-term union I'm wanting. Here's that long-term, emotionally intimate and emotion. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius, who is that? Someone there, I'm hearing specifically, somebody is like, that's my emotionally available man. Okay, that's the phrase I'm hearing. An emotionally available man, a healthy, strong, long-term relationship, and I'm jealous. No, not gonna lie, Sagittarius. There's, we've all dealt with that. Well, for for those of you where that is you, because I'm hearing the word man, okay, but and I'm currently dating men too, and I'm like, yeah, there's not many emotionally available men out there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the dating apps. I've been meeting some of these fish, and they're not the greatest. Not gonna lie. With the fish card there, Sagittarius, plenty of fish itself. That dating app may be a good one for you. Okay, so definitely seeing though that there is something unexpected and bringing you long-term stability and emotional availability and in closeness. They may be very well off as well. Maybe that's why we're seeing the fish, because you may actually be meeting somebody who is very financially abundant. But there is an abundance of long-term energy around you. You do have a long-term soul connection union, coming up for you here, Sagittarius. So embrace those changes when they happen. It doesn't want to tell me what the change is, it's unexpected. So it's going to sort of come out of nowhere. It's going to be, the last thing you expect is to have this union all of a sudden. But there it is. There it is. So that's what we have for you, Sagittarius. Like I said, more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, what is happening for Capricorn in love during October? Romantic love for Capricorn in October. Romantic love for our Capricorns in October, please. Oh, I just had that for Sagittarius. Some of you may be on the cusp. If you are on the cusp of Sagittarius there, you may want to check that Sagittarius reading as well. Or, of course, if you've got strong placements, because I see you both sitting in the exact same energy to start the month off here. We have heartbroken coming through, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. It is giving me the exact same energy as what I'm picking up with Sagittarius as well, is that this for you, Capricorn, it may not be a specific person. For some of you it is, but it may not be a specific person. It may be more deeply hurt over the cycles of romantic love that you've experienced. So it's kind of this energy of like, every time I give my heart to somebody, they break it. And every time I get involved, it results in heartbreak and feeling lost and having to go through the mourning process all over again. For some of you, that may actually be some other things in your life. I am picking up that for some of you, it's not even love that you're heartbroken over at the moment. It's, but you are sitting in that energy. So it may not be actual romantic love that you're heartbroken over. You may have had some struggles with family or work or things like that in your life, just in general, that you're still sort of in the process of, dealing with those things, grieving those things, moving forward from those things here. We definitely do see you moving forward in October with all that, because we have the coffin coming through next. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So the coffin is a transformative energy. And especially, I love this coffin energy for, October, Halloween month. We see lots of coffins. I'm not going to lie, I got some new shoes today and they came in a coffin-shaped shoebox. Coffin energy is awesome for us Capricorns this month. Okay, so bring it on. It's a transformation. It's those ending the heartbreak, the ending the sadness turns into brand new things for you, new beginnings in love for you, Capricorn. But we'll get a bit of extra clarity here. Focusing on the new beginnings, we don't care so much about the endings. We're over that. Capricorn's coming out of that heartbreak energy. We want to see the good stuff. What's going on for Capricorn in October with romantic love, please? Romantic love for Capricorn in October. Interesting. I just want to specify here, is this, I am talking about romantic love, right? We are looking at romantic love, right? Just clarify this person for Capricorn, please. I'm so nosy. Okay. Oh, okay, that explains that. We have the dog energy first and foremost, which is why I wanted to clarify that, because that is a friendship card. So I'm not actually feeling that it's so much along the lines of friendship, but it's more along the lines of, well, isn't that important in a relationship too? In a love relationship, friendship, getting along with this person, being, them being your friend, you do say if your partner is your best friend, isn't that a great relationship to have? It's expanding from that, of course. So for some of you, you may actually be that may be coming into play with that transformative energy as well. Somebody that you consider a friend, it may actually be transforming into something a little bit more with that particular person as well. But the dog itself, not only is it the card of friendship, but it talks about support, loyalty, companionship, understanding. Okay, so this is somebody who, you feel like this person, they get you. They're on the same page. They're there to support you. Regardless of what's happening for you, Capricorn, they'll support you. They're going to be your friend first. Okay, when I've asked to clarify that connection here, we have the lily, which is actually a really beautiful energy coming through with that dog energy, because it talks about a lifelong companionship, a lifelong partnership with this person. It's a very long-term energy, the lily. And it does also talk about emotional intimacy. And so I really feel as though that's why we're seeing that dog energy, is because it's all about the compassion, understanding, the support, the emotional support, the emotional intimacy, being able to be vulnerable with this person. It does look like there is a specific person coming through for you in October, Capricorn. Some of you may already know this person, because they may already be a friend that's turning into something a little bit more. For others of you, it may be something that that you just see this kindness in somebody, and you kind of instantly, I'm picking up, you kind of instantly know that you and this person get along really well, or will get along really well, and you're just very drawn to this person. For some of you, they may have a pet dog as well, with that dog energy there, but we do see the ring coming through. Okay, so I feel like I had this in your main overview for the month as well, Capricorn. What the manifesting energy from yesterday's reading as well. I feel like I had the ring. It does feel like it's breaking cycles. It's breaking these past patterns where you have been left heartbroken, and transforming into brand new cycles for yourself. We do see strong relationship, a very strong relationship that is based in loyalty and friendship with this person long term as well. The key, opening up to this person, brings success your way. Okay, this is one of the best cards to see for Capricorn energy, because it talks about success. Every single opportunity that you have this month when it comes to romantic love is leading you towards success. Every door that opens to you leads to success. And the key can quite often talk about opening up your heart. So once again, that emotional intimacy, opening up your vulnerable side to somebody, leads you to success with this connection. Okay, so this very transformative energy there, Capricorn, leading you in the right direction. Okay, so I love that for you and myself, of course. That's what we have for you, Capricorn. And more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Moving on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius with love and romance in October? Love and romance in October for Aquarius, please. Ooh, Aquarius. Palm tree energy starting us off strong. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So, like the palm tree, you bend, but you do not break. You're flexible. When that wind blows, just sway with the wind, go with the flow, but you will find stability and security, knowing that you're not going to break. It's going to work out for you, things working out for you, permanence, okay, and growth here. We also have the coffee cup energy here, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So for a lot of you, this month is actually more so about stabilizing other aspects of your life, especially with friendships around you. Meeting up and spending time with friends is going to be a really good energy for you this month. But all things love. For some of you, I'm picking that coffee cup energy up as like first date kind of energy as well, where you may be meeting somebody and just sort of enjoying going with the flow, moving forwards with a connection that you maybe have only just met this person. For others of you, if you are in a long-term relationship, getting out and spending time with that person, going out on little dates, even just little coffee dates and things like that, really does help, create more security and growth within the connection as well. But clarifying this energy for you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius in October with romantic love? Definitely date month for you, Aquarius, because I just want to show you all these cards here. Firstly, we have the birds. Okay, very chitty chattery energy. We have the fox there, and we also have the garden, which is my actual dating card. Okay, so we do see with the birds there, chitty chattery energy, talking a lot, having lots of conversations, getting out and savoring those moments, meeting and conversing, like we saw with that coffee cup energy, talking. Excitement, building up excitement through talking as well. I'm picking up here someone, if you're already in a connection, building up excitement through, having these conversations, going to a coffee shop with this person, having a coffee and just having a conversation about when we get home, this is what da 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 da. That's really building up the momentum, the excitement between the two of you a little bit there. We do have the fox there as well, which is, being very logical and rational about, how we are approaching getting out and about with this person and meeting this person halfway. Meetings and dates seems to be the key for you this month, Aquarius. The fox doesn't sell itself short. It's very intelligent. It sometimes can be a little bit sneaky as well, because I'm picking up that for some of you, this fox energy is talking about being a little bit sneaky about like showing up at someone's work to spend lunch with them, or because it's not sneaky in a bad way. It's sneaky in like a good way. That it's like, because I'm even seeing someone here. It's like you're setting up a date with somebody, like where they think you're just going for a walk in the park, but little do they know that you've hidden a little picnic basket and blanket and you've got it all set up, and there's things like that. So maybe even being a little bit sneaky, a little bit tricky with the way that you're doing your going on a date this month, maybe something for you as well, Aquarius. But the fox doesn't sell itself short. It worries about the survival. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's the survival of this connection. I do feel that a lot of you already have an existing connection here. But for others of you, this is a new connection that you may be only just meeting this person. And, so really focusing on what do I need to do to make sure that this, works. We do have the garden there as well. So, once again, that meeting and conversing. It's all about meetings, meeting up with people, spending time outdoors, spending times in public places, so being very sociable and friendly. Meeting someone halfway a little bit there as well. Like I said, it is my dating card. So I do feel for a lot of you, the garden quite often talks about public spaces as well. So going out and about, going to public galleries, public museums, art, art galleries. Like I said, for some reason that came out twice. Public spaces, public parks, playgrounds, beaches, all those sorts of fun sorts of places. Even just like as you see in this one, even just sitting at the park bench and just talking. Could be something for some of you there this month. Very interesting. I'm picking up, a lot of you are already connected to this person, and it's kind of refreshing that date vibe. But for others of you, it's the fact that you are just starting to date this person kind of energy. Okay, so that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Okay. Moving on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces, what is going on for Pisces with romantic love in October? Love and romance for Pisces in October, please. Ooh, I'm like, speed it up. I'm hearing, speed it up. Seduction. Interesting energy here. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. We also have self-indulgence coming through there. Focusing on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Okay, so for some of you, you are looking after yourself by indulging a little bit here in some self-worth in the form of flirting and having a bit of fun, a little bit of physical stuff there. Just be careful, because I'm feeling for some of you Pisces that for some of you that is a bit of a distraction from the actual work that you're trying to do on yourself here when it comes to love, okay, and the actual appreciation of self here. But I'll clarify all that. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces with romantic love in October? And even though it does say third-party interference, I do just feel as though that's talking about the distraction factor, trying to use different distractions to avoid doing the work that you need to do when it comes to healing and focusing on your self-worth here, Pisces. So it could be work and things like that as well. I'm definitely seeing for some of you where we definitely are seeing that physical intimacy stuff. Okay, firstly we have the key. It's like a lot of options available to you when it comes to romantic love. I'm not feeling anything secure, to be completely honest here. I am just feeling a lot of temporary, one night stands, flirting, hooking up, physical stuff, passion. It's not so much anything emotional or long term that I'm picking up on here. But you may have a lot of different options around you with that key. And you will have success if you're after success on a physical level. This month, Pisces, there is success for the physical stuff. To be able to, distract yourself with a bit of physical stuff. There is success for you there, but I keep hearing that phrase and I really don't like that phrase. What is it? It's like the I really hate it. I absolutely hate it, but I keep hearing it. It's the key that fits the lock, and they use it in a very derogatory kind of a way towards women, and I really don't like that phrasing. But I am hearing it, so I do need to mention it there. We have the masculine energy as well, so you are very focused on being very logical and rational about how you're approaching things at the moment. Which I feel for you, Pisces, is not allowing the emotional component to come through when it comes to romantic stuff, because you know that you need to do some stuff within your own self when it comes to love, and you're not quite ready to approach the emotional component of love just yet. So you kind of trying to be very logical and rational about what you're doing, what options you're taking. You're kind of being very careful about that. We do also see the snake energy there, which is where, once again, we're seeing a lot of physical connection coming through with that snake energy. It does talk about passion and desire. So you're really focusing on that side of, that's what's encompassing your thoughts about love and romance at the moment is the passion, the desire, the physical want, rather than anything emotional, because, you're kind of deceiving. I don't want to say, it's a little bit of that for some of you. You're deceiving yourself into thinking that you want just the passion and the desire, when I'm picking up intuitively here, a lot of you deep down, you do want that something more emotional, but you're not in the right mind space to actually deal with that right now. So you're only sort of telling yourself that it's fine, I'm just going to stick with the passion, the physical. Because you need to focus on your self-worth and do some more healing when it comes to the emotional side of romance at the moment. Okay, Pisces, so that's what I have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. I'll move on over to our Aries. Okay, Aries, what's going on for Aries in October with romantic love? Love and romance for Aries in October, please. Oh, shuffle one more. Romantic love for Aries in October. Interesting. Something kind of coming to a head, Aries. We have the axe coming through first. Breakup, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Okay, so this is to do with a specific person. Straight away, intuitively, I'm picking up you're dealing with maybe more than one person, Aries. But it's more feeling like this stopping the pattern. You've noticed a certain pattern that you've been stuck in when it comes to love and romance, and you're breaking up that pattern. You're breaking free from that pattern. You're breaking that cycle that if whether that's you or with the people that you've been dealing with, you're kind of like, no, that's it. It's time to stop that pattern of how I'm dealing with love and romance, and I need to turn that on its head, cut away from that negative, unhealthy patterns that are no longer serving me. We do also have the karmic relationship coming through here. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving yourself. So some of you are breaking free specifically from a karmic relationship. For a lot of you, I feel like this karmic relationship, it feels like for a lot of you, it's not a current karmic that you're breaking free from. Because I did have the camera on the bottom of the deck here, which is all about reminiscing, keepsake, perceptions, learning from the past. So I feel like for a lot of you, this karmic is someone from your past. And you've just sort of still been, that's part of the pattern from the past. A breakup that you've been through in the past, a separation that you've had in the past. How will Aries know who this person is, please? How will Aries know who this karmic is? Because I am still picking up on two separate energies, but one of them feels future and this karmic energy feels past. How will Aries know who this karmic is, please? They're a woman. That does not help. They may be a very feminine person. They may be a mother. They may be, even if they're not an actual woman, I do feel for a lot of you, they might be a woman. Even if they're not an actual woman, they're probably somebody very emotionally driven. They're very... So I'm getting an interesting energy off them that... They're very emotional, but like it's like in a crying kind of way. Like maybe they cry a lot. How will Aries know who this karmic is, please? I have the Sun and the Rider. So they might be a Leo with that Sun. They may wear a lot of yellow or have a lot of yellow around them in their environment. They may be like a horse girl, is what I'm getting with the Rider. That they might, be very interested in horses or have a horse or something about horses. I'm hearing the song. There's a song called Horses. If you're not in Australia, you might not know the song. I'm pretty sure it's one of the Australian sort of Aussie anthems kind of songs. Horses by Daryl Braithwaite. That may be significant to you and this person. Yeah, I'm not really getting much off this person. Their energy's very like with the Sun, I feel like this person may have even said to you, Aries, that they're happy without you or they're happy to break up with you. They're happy to be separated from you. I'm getting a lot of yellow though. I am getting a lot of yellow with that person. Clarify this energy for Aries. What's going on for Aries with romantic love in October? I nearly said April too, so there may have been something that happened with it. May have been a breakup from April or something happened in April. This person was born in April. Well, you're Aries, right? So maybe you were born in April. What's going on for Aries in October with romantic love? And I'm just like super nosy here, Aries, too. So firstly, I've got the Tower. So we see you, taking a lot of time to yourself to really, break these patterns in love, especially with the silent treatment phrasing on that axe energy. And then the Tower really is, sitting up in your tower and taking time to yourself to really think things through. Once again, it's showing me that this karmic is from the past. You know, the Tower does talk about the past here. Um, but then we do see you moving forward a little bit in October here with the Clover and the Snake. So this is taking a chance and you know, good fortune, good luck on your side when it comes to a Scorpio or a sexual connection, someone that you have a lot of passion and desire towards physically. That it's a physical thing. You've been like, and with the Clover there too, there may be an element of, am I deceiving myself about this person? I don't know what exactly that means, but you may be asking yourself, am I deceiving myself about this person, that there is a lot of physical attraction to this person? It does feel different to that it may be a Scorpio or someone with Scorpio placements. The Clover is Taurus as well, I believe. But it does feel different to that karmic. Can I just clarify for Aries who is this second energy in Aries energy for October with love and romance, please? How will Aries know who the second energy for them is? Okay, so we are seeing a different energy here straight away because, like I said, with that first person, we had the feminine coming through firstly. Okay, so we are definitely seeing a secondary person because we have the masculine for this person. So we don't necessarily see them as feminine or masculine as in female or male. We're not genderizing. It's a person, okay? The yellow person is the karmic. Okay, and then we have the masculine energy, who is somebody they're a lot more colder. You know, the masculine, they don't necessarily, it's not that they don't have emotions, but they're just a bit more reserved. They control things. They're a bit more controlling. They're you know, somebody who does have a lot of, you know, logic and intelligence and whatnot as well. We do see the tree for that person. So for this person, they may be more mature. They may be, you know, someone who's wise beyond their years. They may be somebody who is very well educated or takes care of themselves. They do try to look after themselves in a different kind of way here. I'm picking up something about that. Or they've done some healing. They've done a lot of healing, something along those lines. They've done done a lot of self work, is what I'm sort of getting. They may this is also family tree, so they may have mentioned family to you, or they will mention part of the family. I'm getting, or they welcome you into the family kind of thing. We do have the lily for that person as well. So the lily is emotional intimacy, and it's someone you can be very vulnerable and open with. So maybe that's why we're seeing that tree. They can actually help you with your healing as well, Aries. Maybe they are someone helping you with your healing in some kind of a way as well. With the lily as well, it's long term. It's somebody that you can see in your life long term. So because I'm getting both the sex cards with this person. We've got the snake and the lily for this person. So it's like you've got a lot of physical passion, but we've also got the emotional passion, you know, with this person. So it's kind of like that physical passion it lasts long term, and it's kind of like this person is you know, and taking a risk, taking a chance, having the courage to take a chance on this person really pays off for you, Aries, because this is longevity. This is long-term energy. This is like, you know, the person that's going to be there holding your hand at the end of your life kind of energy. Okay, so I do feel as though, you know, taking the time to yourself to, you know, really work through whatever's gone on in the past, whatever's happened in the past with this karmic Aries, you know, it's time to, you know, stop that pattern. I want to say abusing yourself for some of you here, but stopping that pattern and breaking free from that karmic energy for good is really going to serve you well here. Okay, so that's what we have for you. More than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. I'm just going to quickly pause and then we'll move on to Taurus. Okay, we will move on over to Taurus. Taurus, what is going on for Taurus with romantic love in October? Romantic love for Taurus in October. Oh, Taurus. Ooh, double transformation energy, Taurus. We have the dragonfly, firstly. That one says, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapting, changing, healing. Okay, we see a second transformative energy with the coffin. Endings bringing new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So both of those talking about change, Taurus. I feel like we did see that message for you in your manifesting. Yesterday is all sign reading as well, Taurus. Something changing for you with love this month. Okay, some of you, it may be an ending that's bringing around a new sort of beginning, but I'm just more feeling that it's just changes taking place, like growth with love. Adapting to learning new things about yourself and how that plays out for you with romance and love. Changing your perception on love. Change of partner for some of you, maybe a new beginning for some of you, meeting somebody new. What's going on for Taurus with love and romance in October? Yeah, those of you who are single, definitely meeting somebody new this month. Because we have the date card coming out first, the garden there. Meeting someone new, meeting up with people, socializing, getting out and about, spending time with people, dating around. It definitely can be dating different people here. Leads you directly to love. We have the heart in the center of your reading today. So, love, romance at the forefront, loving yourself as well. Definitely seeing a change in the way that you do love yourself, I feel here for a lot of you. The way that you're approaching love, the way that you're dating, considering love. For some of you here, I'm sort of picking up that for some of you it's got to do with the things that you're looking for in love rather than looking for there's just certain qualities that you're growing and developing and transforming what you're actually looking for when it comes to love connections. Because we do have that finished with the anchor there. So we see you looking for something a little bit more long-term, reliable, structured kind of love energy there, Taurus. The anchor is, things that hold you in place, hold you steady and secure within love. So for those of you meeting somebody new, you are looking for someone a lot more reliable, a lot more secure than you may have in the past. For those of you already in a connection, it's, getting out and spending a lot more time with that person, compromising, meeting them halfway, really helps grow the love between you, and ending the way that you've dealt with things in the past and approaching things with more love develops more security and reliability within the connection. Okay, so we do see some changes taking place, a bit of a transformation, but I feel like the transformation is you, Taurus, and it's the way that you're approaching things that's really transforming. Okay, but you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. So we will move on over to our Geminis. Okay, Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in October with romance? Love and romance for Gemini in October. Ooh, brand new energy for you, Gemini. Even if you're with somebody, we are sort of seeing a bit of a brand new energy. It's that honeymoon phase energy where you're, even if you are with somebody already, you're finding that honeymoon period phase energy all over again. That brand new energy that you know even if you've been with this person for a very long time, it's like, think about what it was like when you first met them, and you're kind of, that's the energy you're bringing in for love this month is that brand new energy, that fun flirty energy, because we have the kisses card firstly here. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. We also have the date card, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, planning and setting a date. So for those of you in a connection, you're planning a date, getting back to, oh, it's been a while since we've had date night. We need to do that. But for a lot of you, this is brand new dating energy, falling in love. It's like falling in love for the first time. Whether you're already with, I keep wanting to say whether you're already with them or not. So some of you obviously are with this person, and it's like, it's that brand new refresh reset on it, and you're falling in love with them all over again. You're going into that first phase of dating somebody energy. Okay, Gemini, what's going on for Gemini with romantic love in October? Great energy. We do see the child firstly here. So, being fun, playful, adventurous, knowing that this connection has a long way to grow, that it's just the little baby. It's the child. It's still got a whole lifetime ahead of it. Okay, and it's a brand new adventure. It's new beginnings in this adventure for you. So a lot of you, brand new beginnings in love, regardless of whether this is an existing person or not. It's finding the fun, the free-spirited, playful energy all over again. And that leads you directly to the house and the lily. Great energy there with security, stability with this person. This is the person you can have a family with, a home with. This person is home. Long term, this is your home. This is where you belong. We have long-term energy, emotional intimacy between you and this person, long-term security and stability with this person. Okay, Gemini. So that's actually looking really positive for you, Gemini, in October and love. So, take that. But you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Okay, so moving on to our Cancer. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer in October with love and romance? Love and romance for Cancer in October, please. Ooh, interesting. Keys on a ring, Cancer. Many options, decisions, unconventional, stringing along, and one-night stands. We also see not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. So I do sort of see you here, Cancer. Not today. I'm not dealing with love today. I'm not worrying about love today. If I'm worrying about love today, I'm just going to have fun with it, and I'm just going to, maybe string a few people along, maybe check out my options, see who else is out there. Interesting. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer with love in October? Definitely up in your tower by yourself, Cancer. We have the Tower. That's like that not today energy. Still dealing with some stuff from the past. Sitting in your tower and trying to just sort of, get through October without worrying about love too much, I feel, for a lot of you. Cancer, love for Cancer in October, please. We do see you, starting the month off up in your tower going, not today, not today. I'm not dealing with love, not worried about love. I'm going to, sit up in my tower and think about all the options I have, maybe, date around a little bit. But in October, we do also see the ship energy. Some of you may be traveling in October, and maybe that's why you're kind of like, not today, I've got other things going on. I'm dealing with other things. I've got, other things happening. But for a lot of you, this is starting a brand new journey within yourself. Okay. You may have needed that distance to yourself in order to know where you want to travel to when it comes to love. We do see love coming through as well, heart there, which is, unconditional love. This is, you traveling towards love eventually. I want to say eventually. I just want to get one more here because I do feel as though that may not be until after October. Just one more to clarify Cancer's love energy for October, please. Yeah, we have the moon coming through, Cancer, which is your card. So for some of you, that journey is that's definitely why you're sitting up in your tower, because you're really sifting through your own emotions and trying to listen to your own intuition and what it's telling you. For some of you, there's this there is love emotions, and it's kind of like you're trying to just work it out, trying to just work out where you're going with love and what love means to you and where love is leading you, kind of thing. You may be trying to sort of, I want to play the field, but then, there is these emotions that are actually drifting you towards love in the long term. The hidden energy on the bottom is the lily, which is about long-term emotional intimacy. So, there is a long-term draw there. Is that connected to a specific person? Because I'm just feeling for some of you, there's a specific person connection there. Is there a specific person in connection to this for Cancer, please? We had the bouquet fly out then. So I feel like for some of you, there is a specific person. But you're kind of really needing to sit through and sift through your own self in order to work out the truth of your emotions towards this person and how much you're willing to give to that person. Time, love, energy. And what exactly you want to give to here. I do feel as though, the bulk of October for you is sitting up in your tower, working this all out, working out yourself a little bit more, spending time on yourself and loving yourself and working out, why am I feeling these emotions and working through the emotions. And some of you, because I do feel this keys on a ring. For some of you, it's kind of because you're trying to make this decision because there's a big part of you, I feel, that is trying to tell yourself, oh no, I just want to, check out my options. I just want, I want to play the field for a little while. I want some one night stands. But there is somebody sitting in your energy that, I feel like you will eventually move towards that person, is what I'm picking up. That for a lot of you, you will ultimately decide that you do want to move towards that person because that is where the truth of your emotions are guiding you. So, Obviously, you know, free will exists though, so you don't have to go to that person if that's not what your intuition is telling you. But right now you're more focused on this. Not today. I need to sort my ish out. I need to spend some time to myself and really work this out, because, you know, even if you do have strong emotions towards that person, you really need to, you know, work out the truth of you, and the truth of what you want in love and how to get that, that, you know, that outcome with that person if you do want that person. Okay. Oh, the dragonfly just popped out. I was just still talking for you here, Cancer, and the dragonfly popped out. So that's, you know, transformative energy. You're needing that inner transformation before you can, you know, move towards a specific person for some of you, or just love in general for others of you. Okay, but you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Okay, so but we will move on over to our Leos. Leo, what's going on for Leo in October with love? Romantic love for Leo in October, please. Oh, Leo, we have the talking card coming through there. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. So communication is starting, or for some of or you may have already met this person, and you just, you know, during October the communication really does sort of amp up a little bit, that you're starting to talk a little bit more, converse a little bit more, communicate a little bit more with that person. You've been waiting to hear from somebody maybe, and October you finally do, leading you to love. Okay, Leo, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. There is a lot of love there for you in October. Maybe that's why that communication starts going crazy for you, because, you know, it's just sort of, I'm just sort of feeling like deeper and deeper as you go into October. It's more and more love as you go. Leo, what's going on for Leo with love and romance in October? Can't make this shit up, Leo. We have the letter coming out first, which is the card of communication, that texting, calling, you know, emails, messages of some sort here, communication. Okay, so we're seeing the talking card, and then we're seeing the letter card. So a lot of communication happening or starting in October here for you. We do see it leads you to the house and the tower. Okay, the house is all about security and stability. So it's kind of and with the tower there too, the tower really does talk about strong foundations. There's no movement with the house and the tower. They're both very structured, stable energies. There's not much movement there. So this is something that it feels like, you know, all this communication is for a good reason. It's because it's creating a very strong foundation there for you, especially when it comes to security and long-term stability within love. So you are heading in the right direction with that. For some of you with that tower there may be the need for you to, you know, in October you may feel the need, quite drawn to spend a lot of time in solitude, really working out, you know, what makes you feel stable and how to create strong, stable foundations with this particular connection. So, you know, keep that in mind. But overall, I just feel as though it's just leading you to very secure foundations here with that person. They may be somebody older than you too, Leo. I am picking up off that tower. Okay, but that's what we have for you, Leo. More than welcome to check out your other placements. Obviously, yours was pretty straightforward, Leo. You know, which is lovely to see sometimes. But we'll move on over to our Virgos. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo in October with romantic love? Romantic love for Virgo in October, please. Self-indulgence, Virgo. Focusing on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Spending a lot of October spending time on yourself. Okay. We also have the not enough energy, which is why you're needing to do that shadow work. You're needing to focus on your self-worth aspects. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. So, you are really sort of not feeling that you're good enough for love this month, unfortunately, Virgo. But that's what you're trying to change. That's why you're spending some time on yourself this month, and really focusing on appreciating the love that you have for yourself, and healing, doing the work in order to, love yourself again and feel like you are deserving of love. But we'll clarify that for you as well. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo with romantic love in October? Romantic love for Virgo in October, please. Seeing that card for a lot of people. Definitely doing the work this month, Virgo. We have the Tower firstly here, which is you sort of up in your little tower, spending some time, inner reflection stuff, in solitude, taking some time to yourself to do the work, to, reflect on what love means for you, especially self-love. I really am getting a strong vibe for you for self-love being needed during October for you here, Virgo, so that you can build stronger foundations within yourself in order to be able to approach love in the future. We do see the stork coming through as well, which stirs energy up, gets things moving in the right direction. So, doing the work really, you're trying to do the work because I'm getting very straightforward here, because we do have the mountain as well. And the mountain is referring to this blockage within yourself. This lack of confidence, this self-worth stuff is the blockage. So you're really, that's why you're up in that tower, because you're trying to stir up some change and get moving through these blockages and overcoming these obstacles within your own self. Okay, so we really do see things getting stirred up for you, trying to come up with new ideas on how to clear those blockages and get over those mountains. Okay, so the good thing about the mountain, and especially with the stork there as well, because the stork really does get things moving. But the mountain, it's never insurmountable. Okay, with the mountain energy, it's always something you can, as long as you put in the work and you're determined to climb that mountain, you will get to the top. And once you're at the top, you can see your way clear, and you know exactly how you're getting back down the other side. And so these blockages definitely can be overcome for you here, Virgo. It's just a matter of, spending the time to yourself, and taking the time to really focus on what you need within your own self when it comes to love. Okay. So I do feel as though may not be anything much, really going on for you in actual love during October, because it's all about loving yourself first this month for you, Virgo. Okay. But make sure you do check out your other placements, of course, and keep an eye out for the all signs readings next week. There might be a lot more information as we delve into other, related topics during the week. Okay, so keep an eye out for those readings. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.